Good evening, America. Today is Wednesday, August 28th, 1963, and I'm Tom Pickle reporting to you from the SEC 9 o'clock news. Only 100 years after Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation that freed the slaves, 250,000 people converge at the nation's capital to rally for civil rights. They come by train, they come by bus, and by air. They come from the north, the south, the east, and west. They come united in one cause, to urge Congress to pass a civil rights bill to end forever the fight of racial inequality. The March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom included an estimated 250,000 people, about a quarter of whom were white, who marched from the Washington Monument to the Lincoln Memorial in what turned out to be both a protest and a communal celebration. The heavy police presence turned out to be unnecessary, as the march was noted for its civility and peacefulness. The march was extensively covered by the media, with live international television coverage. The event included musical performances and motivational speeches from the Big Six, including Martin Luther King. He stated, "I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal." The Motivation Mass March has been noted to be the largest televised protest in our nation's history. It is sure to leave a mark on many. This was Tom Pickle giving you the latest news from SBC Studios.
Good morning, America. This is Susie and Carmichael reporting from SBC Studios in New York on this gorgeous September 7th morning. Today, we say goodbye to an active promoter of the birth control pills during the women's liberation movement. Margaret Sanger passed away yesterday, September 6, 1966. Margaret Higgins Sanger Lee, born in 1879, was an American birth control activist, advocate of eugenics, and the founder of the American Birth Control League. Sanger, a nurse in the poor neighborhoods of New York City, founded the first birth control clinic in the U.S. in 1916. She learned firsthand of the health and social problems of too many pregnancies and spent time in jail to fight for sex education and for distributing contraceptive information and contraceptives. Sanger lived long enough to see the practice of birth control declared a constitutional right for married couples just last year. Sanger once stated, "No woman can call herself free who does not own and control her body. No woman can call herself free until she can choose consciously whether she will or will not be a mother." Sanger remains a controversial figure, while she is widely credited as a leader of modern birth control movement and remains an iconic figure for the American reproductive rights movement. Pro-life groups condemn Sanger's views, attributing her efforts to promote birth control to a desire to purify the human race through eugenics and even to eliminate minority races by placing birth control clinics in minority neighborhoods. She will be greatly missed and has been greatly appreciated for those who have since been affected by her promotion. Thank you for tuning in to SBC's Wednesday Night News. This is Susie Carmichael, signing off.
Good afternoon, America. I'm Tommy Pickle reporting from SBC News in New York on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. So despite massive traffic jams, drenching rainstorms, and shortages of food, water, and medical facilities, about 400,000 young people swarmed over the rural area yesterday for the Woodstock Music and Art Fair. Held at Max Yesgar's 600-acre dairy farm in Bethel, New York, the festival is drowning sex, drugs, and rock and roll, plus a lot of mud. A billowy haze of sweet smoke rises through purple spotlights from the sloping hillside where throngs of young people, their average age about 20, sit or sprawl in the midnight darkness and listen to rock music. On Wednesday, 2 days before the festival was to begin, there were already approximately 50,000 people camping near the stage. These early arrivals had walked right through the huge gaps in the fence where the gates had not yet been placed. Since there was no way to get the 50,000 people to leave the area in order to pay for tickets, and there was no time to erect the numerous gates to prevent even more people from just walking in, the organizers were forced to make the event a free concert. We have Max Yesgar with us in the studio today to give his opinion of the massive festival. Good evening, Max.
Good evening, Tom.
So, Max, how do you feel about Woodstock? What do you do to plan what's at end?
You know, Tom, I don't understand these flower children, and I hope my neighbors don't sue me, but as far as I know, I'm going back to running my dairy farm.
Well, thank you, Max. Wow, I can only imagine what it's like out there. Thanks to all our viewers for tuning in today. This is Tom Pickles, SBC News, New York.
Hello, America. This is Susie Carmichael providing you with the updated news in America. A general emergency was declared this Wednesday morning at the 3 Mile nuclear power plant located on the Susquehanna River near Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. A spokesman for the Nuclear Regulatory Commission in Washington says there was some kind of accident at the plant, but that he declines to give details. Plant officials say a cooling system broke down. No one has been evacuated from the area. Over to Chucky Fenster, who is on the scene.
Thank you, Susie. I'm here at the plant where I have learned that due to a series of unfortunate events, equipment malfunctions, design-related problems, and worker errors, there was a partial meltdown of the TMI-2 reactor core. Employee Somer Himpson is here with me to give his story.
Good morning, Chucky. The accident began this morning at about 4 a.m. when the plant experienced a failure in the secondary non-nuclear part of the plant. The main feed water pumps stopped running, caused by either mechanical or electrical failure, which prevented the steam generator from removing heat.
Thank you, Somer, for your input. This is Chucky Finster from SBC News, reporting from Middletown, Pennsylvania.